Well, good evening, darlings. Good evening, good evening, good evening. And a very warm welcome to Thursday Night Live. And it is my pleasure, privilege, and downright sheer orgasmic joy to be here with you again for a wonderful hour, plus BAT, of community togetherness, damn it, as we wave away Thursday and we welcome in Friday, Poets' Day. Piss off early. Tomorrow's Saturday. And we will be doing so in the company of our perennial and permanent pals, a matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth. We have got some things to open, which I think are presents for Nettie for her MOT. One of them is, anyway, I'm pretty sure. No action tonight, no Mr. Tickle for Toot and Ted the Tenting Tin, or indeed the Netty Petty Piss Pot. However, Sean's box is ready and braced for its regular pounding. And of course, we've got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, some would argue should, and I hope will jolly well leave a voice note for the delectation and delight of all of you, your fellow bogs, fellow members of the inner scrotum. Ah, wonderful. Now then. I want to do nothing more than to dive headfirst into your comments and see who's here, who's with us, what you've got to say for yourselves. Anything is welcome, darlings, but we always welcome, in particular, your food news and, well, just anything you like, really. Go mad, go for it. Absolutely go for it. But before I do any of that, I'm going to have a well deserved slurp of my lovely wine. So, on that note, cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads. Whoop. Up yours if you're not careful, ladies. Keep your hand on your halfpennies. That's my advice. Do not be taken unawares. And above all, to each and every one of you, with optimism oozing out of my left nostril and sincerity oozing out of my back bottom, get stuffed. Thanks so much. Very nice indeed. Now let's see who's with us. I'll whiz back as far as I can. With us tonight, in no particular order of merit, appearance, height, or bra size, we have Barry Scrotter, Stew 69 through K, the lovely Tonic, Steve Cole, Carl of the Lockpick, Jimmy Quinn again, Peter P19, oops, what am I talking about? The lovely Peter P, full of hope, Wrinkles 55, Paulie Galtieri, the lovely Richard, of course, Barry Scrotter again, Steve Cole again, Danielle Batty. Danielle, a very good evening to you. Yep. The Honourable Nigel is with us. Minister, of course, for Filth and Perversion. Good evening to you, sir. 00 Garage, of course, the YouTube channel there. Pop 57 joins us, which is just lovely. Tonic again. Good evening, Tonic. Smelly Hole 1234. How fabulous. Simone is with us and is in bed in the dark. That's Hooked on Classics, of course. You all know her. Jolly Dog 1, a very good evening to you. Happy Guy 326 is so bloody tired. Matron is with us, community matriarch, and of course, owner and operator of the community bosom, and what a bosom it is too. Oh, meet up with Matron, you will be clasped to it in no uncertain terms. And it's an experience you won't forget in a hurry. Survive Thrive 25 is with us. The fabulous Jeff D is also right in our midst. Oh, wrinkles. Washing machine, dead. Oh, bad news. Diddle diddle do. Beverly Sharp, the lovely Beverly Sharp. A very good evening to you. I'm whizzing through now because we're Wide Eye 2. Good evening. I'm just going to get caught up and then we can properly get into it, darlings. Then we can properly get into it. So whizzing through here, diddly do, yatta yatta. I'm not sure who Matron is, but she sounds cool. Jolly dog, Matron is super cool. Oh, excuse me. Wine burp there. Of course we love Hubnut. Of course we love Hubnut. How could you not love the lovely Ian? I mean, he's really inoffensive, isn't he? He's the most inoffensive man on the surface of the earth, I think. You'd struggle to dislike Hubnut. I mean, you might not enjoy his videos, but you would struggle to dislike the man. And Carly is just a delight. Josh is with us all the way from New York. A very good evening to you. Mike P is in our midst. Hello, Mike. Greg McEwen. Good evening, Greg. Great video today, Boaty. Thank you. Sorry you don't feel so great, but the vid was amusing to watch. You know what? You all know how the night ended up. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm grand. Happy Guy says, Boaty, lay off the alcohol. We cared about you. Well, if you really cared about me, then you wouldn't be advising that. Days gone by. Good evening. A fabulous evening, everyone. And Mr. Boaty, a very good evening to you. Follow the candlelight. Yeah, I think so. Follow. Kegorn 1 joins us. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Boaty, from me and Martin, says Danielle. Hello to you and Martin. Kerry Stop. Hello all. First time on your live. Well, welcome, Kerry. Thank you for joining us, and well done on being brave and putting your head above water and getting a comment out there. That's it. You're one of us now. You are officially accepted into the inner scrotum, and there's absolutely no escape, I'm afraid. Survive Thrive says, Boaty, the amount of wine you go through, did you ever try to brew some wine yourself? No. I don't believe in taking food off other people's tables, darlings. So I've spent a hell of a lot of time in France and Italy. I know how much work goes into producing a decent wine, maintaining a good vineyard. I'm not going to try and take food off their table by doing it myself and circumventing them. No. No, I shall continue to give them my patronage. I run a restaurant, darlings. Now, if all of you lot decided that you could make better food than my head chef and you were going to stay at home and eat, we'd be out of business. So I pay the same professional courtesy to other professionals. So I have gardeners to do my garden. I have a mechanic to fix my cars. And I have, well, I mean, we all have wine producers who are happy to provide me with a half-decent glass of splosh. I say half-decent. Chef Daniel would disagree with me. He says the stuff that I drink is abysmal. But then he's obviously not as poor as me. Andrew Buttigieg is with us, the lovely Ivor Spotty Butty, of course. No, I didn't say it's Saturday tomorrow, follow the candlelight. I said it's Friday tomorrow, otherwise known as Poets' Day. And Friday is known as Poets' Day because Poet stands for piss off early, tomorrow's Saturday. Go home early on a Friday, finish work early. Have a good Friday evening. Welcome in the weekend. It's not so much of a thing now, is it? Because so many of us work weekends. Right, I'm catching right up here. Thank you all. Hello, Boaty. Hello, Kerry. Welcome again. Stu is on the side. Dan joins us. A very good evening, Dan. The happy head mattress is with us. Good evening, Diane. How are you, my lovely? Kegon once had a glass of wine tonight and may not be going to work tomorrow. What, after one glass, you bloody lightweight? Get it down you, get the bottle down you and go to work. How's your mood today, Boaty? Radiant, thank you. Radiant. Last night's news changes everything. I've got something to plan, obsess over, work towards. So that's me in my element. I've been doing some research today. Now, it's research that I've done before, but I've forgotten that I've done it, or I've forgotten what the results were, or something. So I kind of did it again, just researching other Airbnbs in the area. Now then, I'll cover this in tomorrow's video. I'll talk about this in detail and my business plans for the future. But I will just tell you that almost directly opposite the restaurant, there's a takeaway that's been closed for, oh God, about 6 months now. Tony, the lovely Tony. We like Tony. He's a friend. And we don't know what's up. We've heard he's ill, but his place has been closed for 6 months or something. Now, above that is a 2-bedroom flat. And researchers informed me that that 2-bedroom flat has been an Airbnb for quite a number of years. And I had heard anecdotally that it's quite frequently full. So I did a bit of, I got my teeth into that one a bit. 2-bedroom flat, they're charging £132.14 per night. So that gives me some interesting ideas on where to go with the Sherpa's Lodge. Quite a lot of feedback mentioning the fact that backs onto a nightclub and it's very noisy. Sherpa's Lodge is far enough away, you don't really get that noise. Also, access to that place is down a very dodgy alleyway where the young local scallywags tend to congregate. And given that it's very much in the environment of a very late night nightclub, I dread to think what goes on in that alleyway in the wee small hours of the morning, because I don't know how the kids rock and roll these days, but back in my day, then an alley like that near the nightclub was a godsend for the the kind of 2:30 a.m. knee trembler. God, there's probably a generation who doesn't know what a knee trembler is. Tonic will know. Tonic will know what a knee trembler is, and so will Nigel, the Honourable Minister for Filth and Perversion. Right. Who else have we got, I wonder? Oh, hello, the voice notes are pinging in, that's good. Hearts. Hi, Boaty from Sarah and Ross from Mansfield. Hello, Sarah and Ross. I do apologise. Hello, Sarah and Ross. Thank you so much for joining the community. Nice to see more local people. Mansfield's only just down the road. And a little bird has told me that not the company per se, but shall I? There may be a restaurant opening around there. More news as it comes in. Nothing that I'm going to be involved in, as far as I know. I've got enough on my plate. Mark Passad joins us. A very good evening to you. Oh, Steve, are you having a bad night, mate? You know where we are. You are new here, Jolly Dog. Jolly Dog 1, welcome to you. Did I not welcome you properly? Everybody saying hello to each other. Class to matron's chest, says Colin 1890. Good evening, Colin. That's a very comfortable travel pillow. Yeah, try not to dribble. It's against the rules. Oh, there's a lot of us in Mansfield, says Caregun 1. Were the lights on above the restaurant tonight? Asked Follow the Candlelight. No, they're not due to be on until Monday, which is when the carpet fitters come. Apparently, that's all that's left to be done. So once the carpets are fitted, I mean, the scaffolding needs to be taken down. Apparently, it's ready to be handed over. I won't go too far into that because that's what I discuss in today's video, the potential state of the place and what we're going to be taking on. Boaty says, happy guys, should I send my underwear for the underwear challenge? No, Pants to Boaty was a last month thing. And it wasn't my bloody choice. Jim's hot takes, a very good evening to you. Almost wet my pants at today's video, Boaty. And then he says, Scotland or Wales? I don't fully understand the question, but if you're asking me which country I prefer or something like that, I'm a proud Welshman, so obviously Wales. Although, fellow Celts, we do have an affinity with the Scots. Netty Kutch is with us and says, evening all, and we missed you last night. But yeah, Mike told us that you were knackered, you'd closed the caravan down and so on. If Hubnut were a pudding or dessert, what would he be? Oh, I don't know. Mark Prasad says, Boaty, I really enjoy Hubnut and I really love you too. It's possible to be in both camps. Absolutely. In the Venn diagram of me and Hubnut, why not? Why not? He's incredibly inoffensive. I'm exceptionally offensive, so I imagine we're kind of the antidote to each other, and we could work quite well because if you kind of get a little, if you feel that the inoffensiveness is a little de trop and you want something a bit more late night and edgy, you've got me. And if my late night edginess, well, it doesn't have to be late night, I can be edgy at any hour of the day. If you find that to be de trop, you can go and have a look at Hubnut and have a nice chat about triangles of doom and the like. You won't catch me wearing sandals, though. I'll catch up with the things and then we'll get to the voice notes. Oh, is Corrie with us? I didn't see her. Oh, I must have missed that. I did cut down on the booze, yeah. Jeez, says Caregun1. He has a couple of glasses of wine and doesn't touch it until 11 p.m. I don't see what the issue is. I am on all messages, aren't I? Everybody's saying hello to Corrie, but I must have missed that message. Anyway, good evening, Corrie. I hope you are well. Oh, there you are, Corrie. There you are. I think I'm entitled to enjoy an odd glass of wine on a night after work as well. And I will do. God knows I stay sober through the day. Wide-Eye 2 says, I warm up a mean vegetable soup. Yeah. Jesus, all he needs is a butler, says Barry Scratter. Oh, I'd love a butler. Oh, hello. Mark bought a Skoda Octavia 1.4 TSI SLA today, and he says it's great. Yes, congratulations. Happy New Car Day. You drink as much wine as you like, Boaty. Life's too short to not enjoy it, says Jonathan. Well, I will take you at your word. What's the package? Well, we'll find out when we open it. Sweeky 6855 says hello everyone and hello to you. Emma Lemon is with us. That's Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel. Emma Lemon, of course. A very good evening to you, my lovely. So do you want a bloody caravan or not, say Stephen Birch? Yes, I want a caravan and I will get a caravan. But in order to have a caravan, you need to have money. And I ain't got any of that. And if I had money to buy a caravan, I wouldn't have money to buy a caravan, so I've got to pay the site fees. And if I had the money to pay the site fees, I wouldn't have the money to pay the site fees. So I might have to pay for the bloody Sherpa's Lodge. I mean, I've got so many things that I can't afford at the moment. And I'll tell you the truth. Hedgehog of truth. I've got no idea how the bloody hell I'm going to do this. I've got no idea. Genuinely. I've got no plan. There's no secret this, that, or the other. I haven't got a bloody clue. I'm just saying, yeah, I'll do this. I've committed to a seasonal pitch. In my mind, I'm going to put a caravan on it. Nettie's going to the mechanic to be sorted for her MOT. I've agreed to take on the Sherpa's Lodge. I haven't got a pot to piss in, and I haven't got a clue. Not a clue. I haven't got any secret funds. I haven't got any secret backers or anything like that. I've just said, yep, I'll do that. Not a clue. Not a clue. Just a blind faith in the universe or something. God knows. God knows. I must be absolutely raving mad. And you know the weird thing? I'm not that worried about it. Probably not as worried as I should be, actually. Look, yeah, that'll be all right. Something will turn up. Oh, I did raise some money today. Potentially 2 lots of money raised. Okay, first one. Today I sold my iMac for £50. So that's one thing. And in theory, I've sold my Denby Regency Green salt and pepper pots because they were on Marketplace and somebody said, can I have these? And I said, yeah, sure. That was 6 hours ago and they haven't messaged back to arrange collection or anything. But if they have them, then that'll be another £10 in the kitty. So that's 50 definite, potentially £60 that I've raised today towards the old doings. And I'll try and sell more things tomorrow. Obviously, now we know a lot of stuff is going to the Sherpa's Lodge, but I'll still get rid of anything that I can to declutter, to make the move easier, and of course, to raise a few quid. I've got no idea how I'm going to do this. December the 5th isn't all that far away. 825 quid. And I live in an overdraft. Where's it going to come from? God. Oh, it's a good job I don't win it. Dessert wine is a nice muscadet, says Barry Scrotto, which is muscadet is not a dessert wine. I can assure you of that. I'm rather fond of a muscadet, particularly a muscadet Sèvres Emma would be my favorite. And I can tell you that muscadet is an exceedingly dry wine, as dry as you can get. And dessert wines are improbably sweet and just generally awful. Boaty, static caravan or touring caravan, asks Carl. Touring caravan. Boaty would be a tiramisu, says Emma. Tony's looks a bit of a state, so Sherpa's Lodge should do well, says Claire, who lives in the area. So would know. Yeah, Tony's is a hole, isn't it? Has been for a while. There's a bit of a reputation there. Is there much to do around Ripley, asked Caregun1? That's a good question. Yes and no. You're on the edge of the Peak District, so you don't have to travel far to be in some very beautiful places. Directly around Ripley, You've got the Midland Railway Centre at Butterley, and that is a fantastic day out, an amazing day out. People travel long way to go there, and that's like a mile from the Sherpa's Lodge, maybe a mile and a half, but not far. You've got the Cryte Tram Museum, which is 10 minutes away, and that's huge and internationally renowned. You've got Matlock and Matlock Bath just down the road. There are things to do there. You've got Belper just down the road, and you've got another heritage railway line there. You've got Peak Rail, another heritage railway line. It's quite railway based, isn't it? You've got the Great British Car Museum at Ambergate, again, 10 minutes away. Or you can just sod off, into the wilds of the Peak District. So Ripley itself is quite honestly an unprepossessing, poor market town. There's nothing in Ripley to get excited about, really, but there is stuff around it. So it wouldn't be a bad place to base yourself. And if you looked at the prices of staying in, say, Matlock Bath compared to the price of staying in Ripley, then you might well think that it was worth staying in Ripley, saving the money, and just driving to Matlock Bath. Then, there's enough around it. There is enough around it. I mean, there are 4 fairly major attractions, all within 10 minutes. And then there are many major attractions within 20 to 30 minutes. So Matlock Bath, you got the Heights of Abraham, all of that kind of shenanigans. And it literally is just up the road. Yeah, it's one of those places that in and of itself, nothing to write home about by any means. But there really is plenty around it. Good question, that. Oh yeah, and there's Enigma Spa. Oh, a good old knee trembler, says Colin 1890. Costs roughly 20 quid in Rochdale. Go to the right nightclub and it's free. Yes, Nigel says, I may have frequented 1 or 2 back alleys at some point. You amaze me. Jimmy Quinn says, my wife is from Mansfield. Oh, that's good of you. When is the wake for the roses? Just asking, says Wide Eye Dave. It should have been tonight because I've got new flowers, but I left them at the restaurant. I forgot to bring them home. So, what's in the packages, Boaty? We'll find out when we open them. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, has somebody just done a nice thing? Hang on, let me just whiz through these comments. Food news from Follow the Candlelight. Cumberland sausages, chips and beans for dinner, leek and potato soup for lunch, coffee for breakfast. Can't argue with that. Steve McDonald, a very good evening to you. Oh, and I must say thank you to Steve because the Tennessee Moon album came from him. Oh, God, a lullaby. We'll save that for a while. Rochdale is like that, says to you. Yeah, an absolute shithole, but surrounded by beauty, if that's what you mean. Lots of deleted messages. What's going on there? No, don't know. Anyway, never mind. Lots of deleted messages. What's been going on? Anyway, there we are. Ah, Jude Linton, a very good evening to you. Hope you are well. You don't need a plan, Boaty. Divine intervention will step in. It always does. Well, let's bloody hope so, because I definitely haven't got a plan. 60 quid is a good start, says Netty Kutch. Exactly. Even the longest journey begins with but a single step. Sell your body, Boaty. Get a few quid, I'd imagine. I'd have to pay them. Sell your body, Boaty. You'll get at least a tenner, says Diane. Oh, dear. Muscadet goes well with a creme de cassis, if you say so. Ah, right. Moscato, says Baddy Scratter. Moscato, then. Got it wrong in my memory. There we are. Follow the Candlelight is giving up alcohol for November just to check that they can still do without. Well, my deepest sympathy. Lord Baverstock joins us. A very good evening to you. God, how far behind am I? God, I'm still... We're more than halfway through and I'm still trying to catch up. And somebody did a nice thing, I'm sure, and I want to get to it. Food news from Corrie. Homemade onion and mice beef lattice. Oh, with roast potatoes and gravy. Oh, my God, I'm so jealous. Ah, here we are. Oh, Mark Passad, you kind and generous soul. Oh, my goodness gracious me. The fabulous Mark Passad has gifted, Mark you, no fewer. Oh, Mark you. You see what I did there? That was accidental. No fewer than 10 channel memberships. Mark, bless you, mate. That is incredibly kind. Thank you very much. And let's see to whom said channel memberships went. Right, get ready to greet 10 brand new, shiny channel members. Here they come. Magni 1, Ty Spork, Duncan Smith, Rachel. I like that, just Rachel. Sharon Cole, Catherine X, Richard Rollstone Roberts, Deep Relaxation Chill Out, Back to Basics, and Missy Moon. Ah, how fabulous. Mark, thank you. That's incredibly generous. And welcome, welcome, welcome to our 10 newest channel members. Oh. Oh, that's fabulous. That is fabulous. Thank you so much. And yeah, welcome channel members. You've now got access to, oh God, 60 or 70 new videos that you might not have seen before. You can use some different emoticons. You're entitled to cake and Momo. And, oh, I need to come up with some perks for the Sherpas Lodge, don't I? Well, let's get our bums in there first, and then we'll come up with some perks. My mind's gone mad today. My mind's gone mad with plans, ideas. You won't believe this because a lot of you have only seen what I've done on YouTube, where I am a complete and utter shameful, embarrassing failure. But generally speaking, in life, I try to be successful at things. And I'm going to try and be successful at this. I'm going to try and have the best damn Airbnb for miles around. And I've been coming up with all sorts of ideas, but we've got loads of time. We'll do it all together. We'll do it all together. You will not be excluded from anything, damn it. In fact, I'll probably bore you senseless with it. Boaty, make an OnlyFans account. Problem solved. Problem not solved, because I tried to, and they said, no, we don't want you. And I'm not actually joking. Longer term members will know. One night I was really bored. It was a Monday. I didn't go away. I was probably too poor or something. And I was bored stiff. So I tried to open an OnlyFans account, and they said, nope. I don't know what I was going to do with it. In fact, I dread to think what I was going to do with it. So it's probably a good job they said no. Oh dear. Mice beef sounds lovely, says Jeff D. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was, but it's it's a beef and onion lattice. And I'm just so jealous. So jealous. Food news from me. Breakfast was about 9 beans on toast. Lunch was, I'm trying to eat the crap from the cupboards because I've got crap emergency food. I'm not going to take it with me. So I don't know why I bought it in the first place. So I'm trying to eat it. Lunch was a pot noodle, for God's sake. A bloody pot noodle. I run a fine dining restaurant. I'm a total foodie. Before I was taken poor, I ate in the world's best restaurants. I can cook pretty well. And I had a pot noodle for lunch. It wasn't actually that bad, in fairness. Supper tonight will be staff curry. Food tomorrow will be 4 small meals. Beans on toast, breakfast. Momo and chutney, very small portion, lunch. At about 6 o'clock, there will be the staff snack. Only happens on Friday and Saturday. On Friday and Saturday, we have a staff snack. And then it'll be staff curry for supper. Same again on Saturday. Sunday, I'm going to do a fabulous Sunday lunch. And I'm already looking forward to it. Boaty, you're so far behind, just forget it. Oh, I power through. Imagine 300 in chat. There is beauty everywhere, says Lord Baverstock, somewhat poetically. Your first kiss on the corner under a lamppost with your first love as a school kid, or walking on Mam Tour with the lady you love now. How lovely. I rather like that. Is smoking disallowed on YouTube, asks Frankie Bye. It's not disallowed, they're not your mother, but advertisers don't like it. Try doing a memoir of your cycling career, says Josh. I only have to mention cycling and everybody turns off. Nobody wants to hear that. Boaty, stop being a snob. You obviously bought the pot noodle yourself. I did. And I've just remembered why I bought it. I bought it for Nettie when I was trying to fill up the food cupboard, so everything didn't rattle about and fall over when she was driving. I didn't imagine actually eating it. But it's a combination of things now. I've got some crap emergency food that I don't want to take with me and I want to get rid of. I need to save money to pay for all these things that I've got no hope of paying for. God. So I thought, well, I might as well grit my teeth and eat them. So I started with the pot noodle. It was a Bombay bad boy, and it wasn't all that bad. Right, I've got voice notes to do, but we've got a phone call. Good evening. Oh, hang on. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
How the devil are you?
I'm very well, thank you. It's just a quick call just to say, hopefully everything goes well with Sherpa's Lodge.
Oh, we hope so. We hope so.
Yeah, it's going to be a struggle, but you'll do it, mate. No worries.
Bless you. Thank you. We'll try. We'll try.
Okay. Right, I'll jump off again now before people start complaining.
Was that it? Okay, mate. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Tony. Bless you, mate. Take care. Sorry, where was I? Oh, the big dirty kebab Monday you promised. Yes, I forgot about that. Buggering off to Rochdale. Somebody else had the idea of dedicating Monday to NETTY and MOT stuff. Oh no, Emma, that wasn't the part. Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it was. Yeah, it could have been. Hurry up, Boaty. Netty Kutch is hanging on by the skin of big bosoms. Too much information there. Lord Baverstock says, tonight we had a large field mushroom baked with garlic, butter and cheese and placed in a tiger batch. Cobs and rolls to you, lot. Depends on... Boaty, get the Sherpas Lodge on board. I'd be happy to book a visit, says Jeff D. Well, we're going to be working on that. Right, let's do these voice notes. Let's get these done.
Boaty, dear chap, pound that box with an item from the Rue de Mirande, you little cupboard. Twat.
Here we go then. We've got... Oh, I'm not lifting that up. That's too heavy. I'll tell you what, I'll slide it forward. One box, very heavy, about to burst. £1. There it is. 3, 2, 1. Stuck. We'll agitate it. Oh, little bit stuck. And it's gone. There we go. Thank you, Simone, my lovely, as always.
Good evening, Floaty.
No, I've done that one.
Pound that box.
I've done you.
Noswaith.
Oh.
Good evening, Boaty.
Good evening.
It's Netty Kutch. We were wondering why you don't take Netty to do a wild camp and try out your power bank on Monday.
Good question. Good question. And it is a simple answer because at the moment I've got no heat in NETTY. So a wild camp is kind of out of the question in winter because I would freeze my little bum off. I'd love to do it and I'll certainly do it in the future, but a winter wild camp with no heat is going to be a miserable experience. And the best power bank in the world isn't going to power an electric heater through a winter's night. So that's not an option at the moment, but in due course, NETTY will be made wild camp ready. A diesel heater will be fitted and we'll be doing lots of that sort of thing, but not right at this moment. If you're new, then I have wild camped in NETTY. I've only done 3. I've done 2 nights at Longston Edge and 1 at Stanage Edge. And none of them were disastrous, depending on how you would define disastrous. Admittedly, on one of them, I was stalked and NETTY was invaded at midnight by 2 lovely ladies. And one time at Longston Edge, I ran the batteries down on everything, both my leisure battery and my starter battery. So NETTY was completely flat and without a single element of power. And the other night at Longston Edge, I mistakenly, at about 1 o'clock in the morning, with a little bit of wine inside of me, confronted some young people who turned up in 2 cars and were being a bit noisy. And I politely asked them to go to another lay-by without realizing that I was completely stark bollock naked while I was doing it. And but other than that, they went swimmingly. So if you ignore public nudity, stalking and vehicle mishaps, then they went without a hitch. Sorry, it sounds funny when I say it like that. That's all true. You all know, you longer termers, you know it's all true. You were there. Oh my God. Right. I have a small feeling, says Jolly Dog, that there's bots on here. Oh, we'll pick them out. Pickled onion monster munch, I trust. God, it's years since I've had that. Our very own Happy Head mattress had falafels, very nice with tahini. Exactly, the mods are on it with the bots. Boaty, says Mark Prasad, I miss Istanbul. Please do another lunch with Captain Mustard. We'd all love it. I did think about that. I did think about pinging Mustard and seeing if he was free on Monday, so that we could roll the clock back and do a Mustard and Boaty do lunch. Because I would love to do another one as well. I was trying to think how it could work logistically, because we haven't got Mr. George Roger Boaty anymore, and we haven't got the picnic table anymore, so there's nowhere that we could sit and eat. Istanbul is too small and tight and clustered and noisy. I even thought about taking Netty and just putting Netty in the yard and having lunch in Netty, but I do agree that we need to get back. I miss Istanbul as well. And I don't know what's going to happen on Monday yet. And I know I've got to be sensible about money and stuff like that, but see how Monday goes. But a big part of me would still, whether Mustard's free or not, I'd still like to sod off, as I've said on previous lives. I would love to sod off on Monday, do the journey that I used to do every Monday, see the Freelander of Broken Dreams again, film that, say good morning to Jesus, and have lunch at Istanbul. That would be nice. Or the International Chippy, Milkston Road, anyway. If there's nothing else to do on Monday, I mean, how much would that cost realistically? If I did that in Madame Fanny, I bet I could do that on 10 quid's worth of diesel and add a fiver for lunch. 15 quid for a day out. I know I can't afford it, but I don't want a day of just pottering about the cottage again. I've done that the last 2 weeks. And you lot must be bored senseless of it as well. Yeah, it would be. I'll tell you what. I'll ping Mustard, see what it's doing on Monday. I reckon, says Jonathan, there's 325 quid insurance box. Is that 3 or 8? 825 quid. Behave. Oh, and Matron is unequivocal. There are no bots in chat. They wouldn't last long, not with the mod team that we've got. Honestly, between the mods, the production team, and the secret super mods, you'd have to be a pretty good bot. Plenty of wine down you and you won't feel the cold, says Netty Kutch. I would. Boaty the Flasher. I didn't mean to be naked. I just do you all know the story of what happened that night? I can't remember if I put it on a video or in a live. I know I told the MHM crew, and I know I told the people that have been on community meetups. And the next community meet is December the 7th, Christmas Sunday lunch in the Peak. Here, Facebook event has been created now. People are coming. Think about it. Don't miss out. There are some lovely people coming. It'll be a lovely lunch. I recommend that you rock up. There's going to be one in January as well. Well, it's going to be one every month. And there is a date for the one in January, but Kay Camper, Ange, she suggested it, and I can't remember what it is, and I didn't write it down. So ask her. Boaty, get a decent kitchen in the Sherpa's Lodge and you can do some cooking classes. There's a cracking kitchen in the Sherpa's Lodge. It is huge. It was, Curry. It was. Thank you very much indeed. Boaty, you should name the rooms in the Sherpa's Lodge after the different peaks in the Himalayas. I'm going to screenshot that because that is a good idea. That has been screenshotted. Okay, let's whiz through these. I'll be there, Boaty, says Colin. Oh, December the 7th. See, loads of people are going to turn up. It's going to be brilliant. Don't miss it. Make the effort. Come along. Yeah, I know it's going to be too far away for some of you, but again, next year we'll have even more. Survive Thrive says, how many guest bedrooms are in the Sherpa's Lodge? This is going to sound ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. It depends how we do it. Whether I put in a dining room or a living room or a front parlor or an office. I don't know. I mean, what we're going to have to do. I love the staircase one as well, Peter P. Yeah, Andrew's got some cracking ideas. What we're going to need to do is when we get it and we get the keys, I'll do a full walk around tour and we'll decide between ourselves. I'm not doing this on my own. I'm not a grown up. We'll do this all together. We'll decide everything together. Right. Everybody's been asking about the packages, so let's open these, shall we? I can guess what this one is. So, who would live in a house like this? David, it's over to you. Well, I've just cogitated. Oh, lots of numbers. I think I know what this is. And should we do them in Nepali or English? So, for example, hang on. Oh, God, struggling to get in here. Here we go. Right, I know that I have the fabulous Steve McDonald to thank for this. Oh, well, I'm thanking people. Let me remember. I got a buy me a coffee thing today. I don't get those. So this was quite exciting. And it was from Jen Starr, who very, very kindly sent 2 coffee thing, £10, with the message, thanks for the laughs. Love your honesty, Boaty. Can't wait to be on this journey with your new plans. It's going to be epic. Go, Boaty. So bless you, Jen. Thank you very much indeed. It's all going into the pot. Right. I don't bang on about this because, you know, so many people, YouTube, whatever. Oh, do this, do that, do the other. I've got a virtual pot. I've got an online saving account thingy, and when anybody does a nice thing, I chuck it in there, and that's going towards the 5th of December or whenever. and it's going towards the pitch fee. So to anybody who does a nice thing, thank you very, very much indeed. And again, thank you, Mark, for your generosity tonight. Honestly, everything of that nature, it's going to make a massive difference, because I'm trying to do the bloody impossible here. And I'm not doing it out of idiotic bloody wannabe or anything like that. I mean, at the end of the day, through no fault of my own, I'm losing my home and I'm trying to make the best of it. And I'm not in a very good situation to try and do that. So I'm not asking anybody to feel sorry for me. I'm certainly not bloody waving my begging bowl at anybody. I try not to mention things like that. But if somebody does a nice thing, obviously I need to thank them for it. And honestly, it's all going to make a massive difference. Every little helps, as the old lady said when she piddled in the sea. Right, what we've got here, darlings, is, oh, and if it's the right size, this is going to be immense, please God. Fuel cap with 2 keys. One of Netty's MOT failures. So, oh, well, that didn't work. Oh, yes, it does, like that. There we are. There we are. Oh, I hope it's the right size. Hopefully it will be. I might be worrying unnecessarily. I just read somewhere, or remember somebody saying, that there were 2 different sizes of fuel cap for Netty's. But I hadn't researched it myself. And Steve said on the live stream, the Netty's MOT live stream, Steve said, right, one thing sorted, there's a fuel cap on its way to you. And I just said, oh God, thank you so much. I hope it's the right size. And he said it's for a 1988 model. So when it comes to Netty's or Talbot Expresses, there's a Mark 1 and there's a Mark 2. So, or there's like an original and there's a facelift. This fuel cap is for a 1988 model. I did have a quick look online, and it looks like there's one that's 84 to 89 and then one that's like 90 to 94. Netty is a Mark 1, specifically 1st of January 1989. So if this is a 1988, which it is, then hopefully this will fit. And that will be one MOT fail sorted. Boom. And it's quite nice, actually. And also it will mean that I can put petrol in Netty without worrying about it, because she's only got a pull-out temporary fuel cap at the moment. And I've never filled her up. I've never even half filled her up, because, you know, Captain Paranoia here worries about the fuel being siphoned out, because she's an old girl. She hasn't got any anti-siphon techniques. And I put the good stuff in Netty. I run her on the, whatever it is, the you know, the good stuff, the super unleaded, whatever you're supposed to call it. Voice note time.
Good evening, Boaty. I hope you are well.
Thank you.
It's that time of day again. Pound that box.
Oh, it's a double pounding. It's a double pounding. This is exciting. Thank you, Curry. Right, let's go for it again. Oh, God, that weighs a ton. 3, 2, 1. Stuck. Still stuck. Oh, still stuck. Still stuck. Still stuck. Now it's gone. But that was harder work. Nigel, you piss-taking swine. Where's that gone? Hang on. Are you sure you can manage to fit it, Boaty? Yes, Nigel. Even I can fit this. Oh, new keys and everything. I think I might just order a door handle. Not now. I'll order it after. I haven't got the money at the moment, but after the weekend, get a few quid in over the weekend. Hopefully, the weekend will be busy. I think I might just order a door handle, even if the existing one can be fixed. Or shall I? Oh, I don't know. They are available anyway. Yep. Right, whiz through these. Oh, you might want to start saying goodnight, darlings. We've gone past midnight. Just realised. Mint brand new fuel cap. Does it vent, asked Dan? Yeah, it does vent. I love it how Boaty has the most energy this time of night, says Mike B. This is when I come into my own. I am at my best in every sense from about midnight to 2 or 3 a.m. That's when my mind is at its best. If I'm writing, that's when I can write. I can't write in the mornings. I can't write in the afternoon. When I used to write, it was always at this time of night because this is when I come up with business ideas. This is when I've got energy. We won't go into other areas. But yeah, this is my time, always has been. This is when I used to be on stage and I was at my best. I love this time of night. And I wouldn't swap it. All of you lot, I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. And if you don't, you're missing the best time of the day. If that works for you, great. For me, this is the best time of the day. It's when I'm living my best life. Boaty, says Jeff, looks like you've been doing dishes. I know that look and feeling. No disrespect intended, just wondering. Don't know what you mean by that. But, I mean, I wash up here and at work. Cindy, hello, my lovely. Where have you been hiding? Just whizzing through again. Oh, and then there are some good nights coming along. Right, well, we've got one more to open before we go to bed. And I get some stuff cuddy down my neck. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Oh, and yeah, it's the last full-length one. Well, no, not the last. But we've got 2 short but sweets coming up. We're into Friday and Saturday, aren't we? And those are the shorter ones. Oh, hello, what's this? What is this? Oh, God. Oh, it's bloody pants. Oh, hang on. Are these boys' pants? Jock mail. Colour red, Welsh red. Could these be sex pants? Size extra large. No, they're going to be too big for me. But let's have a look at them anyway. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, this is disgusting. I apologize unreservedly for what you are about to see. I did not ask for this. I did not invite it. I didn't even know these wretched things existed. This is disgraceful. Oh, God. Right. huge pants. I mean, you could fit 2 of me in those, for God's sake. Although you could fit about 6 of me in those. In that, there's a hole there, and there is, oh dear. I can only apologise. Honestly. God, there are some... I mean, they're enormous. That's going to be a fat bloke. What lifestyle do you lead where you are, or you're in a relationship with a great, big, enormous fat bloke, and you want their little chap to be either dangling sulkily out the front or pointing at the sky, and immediate access to the rear? Oh, God. I try to be a modern man, but that's beyond the pale. That is just beyond the pale. I'm all right. I dread to think what we've got in here. What's these? Oh, well, that's okay. That's more normal. That's more normal. A perfectly, hang on, any weirdness in these? Oh no, that's perfectly acceptable. A perfectly nice pair of, oh, hang on. Oh no, oh no, no. I thought this was just a nice pair of panties. Right, this is some kind of gay, perverted. No, I mean, this is, oh God. Right, this is going in the bin. I thought it was a nice pair of panties. They're, oh, look, there's a thing. Look, no, just, no. I was having a really good day as well. Right, back to the fuel cap, darlings. Isn't it nice? Isn't it lovely? Isn't it inoffensive? Look at how it works. No areas for private things to poke out or poke through. No gaps where things could poke. I don't even want to think about that. That is horrific. Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm concentrating on this. Hang on. Oh, shit. Whoops. They've gone. Right. A nice, normal table. Oh, dear. Right, this will be fitted tomorrow. God. What a way to finish off tonight. But well done, whoever did that. You've brought the channel to a new low, and I didn't think that could be done. So that is an achievement. So well done, you. But they are going straight in the bin. I could die tonight, and they would be evidence for the bloody, oh no, doesn't bear thinking about. Tomorrow, I'm having a proper clean out. Anything questionable is out. Oh dear. Oh my God. Right then, darlings. Thank you all so much for your company tonight. I've had a great time. It's been a really good laugh, and I hope you have too. Thank you for supporting the video today, those of you that did. hardly anybody watched it. It's had terrible numbers, loads of people unsubscribed, but I've had some fabulous comments regarding the ranting and the swearing and everything. And I'm really happy with it, believe it or not. It's done terrible numbers, but typical of me, those of you that enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. There's some fabulous comments, people saying they haven't laughed as much for ages. I'm sorry, I know you were sad, but that was just so funny. And that's what this is all about. We're not after YouTube fame or glory. We're not after huge numbers. That's never going to happen. It's me and the like-minded people, my friends, my mates, people of a similar mindset. It's us having a laugh, and today's video is typical of that. I deliberately gave it a really bad title and thumbnail because I thought that's what we're all about. I put out the clickbait ones. I'll admit to it. I'm trying to earn a little bit of money off YouTube. So I'll put out the, 54 broken, skint, alone, and now I'm losing my home. And to balance that, I'll do the odd ones like I did today, where I put out a ridiculous thumbnail with a ridiculous title. I knew that it wouldn't get any views, but I knew that the faithful viewers, I knew you'd watch it, and I thought you would enjoy the ranting and the swearing, and you certainly did. So thank you so much for the comments. They made my day. And yesterday's video, or the day before yesterday's video, that did really well. So I don't care that this one didn't. I really don't. I genuinely don't. I deliberately did a stupid thumbnail. I put about an hour of work into that thumbnail, making it as bad as I possibly could. Random, stupid, Brian Blessed on there for no reason whatsoever. And I gave it a ridiculous title. What did I call it? Oh, God, it was stupid. Oh, yeah, SAD and... SAD and a matching pair of his and hers highly powered cat's bumholes. How's that ever going to get views? It never is, and I didn't care. I did it just to amuse myself and to amuse you guys. And thank you so much for sharing my mindset and being amused by it and by a sweary, ranty, driving in the rain video. That meant the world to me. Today's video will go down as one of my favorites because of your reaction to it. And I don't care that it got no views, will make no money, and a load of people unsubscribed while watching it. I genuinely don't care. That was an us thing. Just like these live streams. The average person, they're never going to get why we do this, but we do, and it's amazing, and I thank you for it. So, let me wish each and every one of you a safe and peaceful night and a good day tomorrow. May it bring you joy, may it bring you pleasure. At the very least, please, may it be manageable. A massive thank you to Mark Passad again for your kindness, as has happened so often. I'm really, really grateful, and it's going to make a massive difference. Welcome to the new channel members, and thank you all. The candle will be relit tomorrow night. Later, 11:30. Hopefully, I will remember the new flowers, and I can't wait to see you then. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. Have a fabulous Friday. And on that note, pachoo. And indeed, oh yeah, bosh. Oh, that was quite quick.